Hey everybody, this is Carla Alexander here with Fat Fitness and Food. I'm going to show you today what type of an imbalance that I have in my body. There are three types of imbalances that people tend to suffer from. Not everybody, but some people. You have your knock knee, you have upper cross syndrome, and you have lower cross syndrome. I happen to have lower cross syndrome. Now, you want to know, how do you know that? Well, one, I'm a personal trainer, so I found this out, but I went many years trying to fix the upper part of my posture, working on just, sitting up tall, always keeping an erect spine, that I wasn't paying attention to the lower half of my body at all. I didn't even know what lower cross syndrome was until after I started going to school for it. So that being said, the amount of people that have been starting to work out, they're not aware that you have to fix your imbalances first before you can really effectively have a good workout and get the results that you're looking for. So I'm going to show you today exactly what you can do to start correcting your body if you happen to have lower cross syndrome. I'm going to just show you a couple of techniques that I do before I work out so that I can open up my muscles, I can get flexible, so I don't hurt myself, especially since I am trying to correct the side of my body that's wrong. So the first thing I do is to determine exactly what is going on in my body. I do what's called a wall test. I did this years ago. So basically what you're gonna do, you're gonna stand against the wall. You're gonna make sure that your feet are about 2 to 4 inches away from the wall, but you're gonna wanna put your head and your shoulders and your butt to the back of the wall. What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your hand and you're gonna place it at the small of your back right here. Now you're supposed to stand like right here. If you have too much space back here, then that means that you need to bring in your spine and your pelvic bone. That means to suck in your belly button to your spine. Posture needs to be properly aligned. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna stand here, get comfortable with the feel of what a proper posture is supposed to feel like, and then you walk away. And then come back and see if you can maintain the same posture, which I don't even think I was able to do. Nope. And the reason why I can't do it effectively is because I suffer with lower cross syndrome. Means that I have an anterior pelvic tilt. Pelvic goes forward, so my butt rises up like this. So it's like leaning over like this. So when I walk, I feel the tension on my right side. This is probably why I have sciatic pain. So what I've learned to do is to manage the pain on my right side without even knowing I had lower cross syndrome. I just started doing more hip exercises, more hip stretching, but I really wasn't getting to the core because I didn't have the knowledge. So now that I've given you the knowledge, it's going to be up to you to do the research, to educate yourself, to find out exactly what type of imbalance you have, if you even have one. You might not have one, kudos to you. But for the people out here that are working out and they're not sure if they happen to have an imbalance and nobody is telling you, I'm letting you know. Check your posture. This is what upper cross syndrome would look like if you were to stand against the wall. Do you see how my shoulders round off and how my head looks forward? That's upper cross syndrome. Then for me, my back is against the wall, but my butt is not touching. You see the space? You see the space right here? So I have to work on that. So I have different exercises that I'm going to do. It's important for you to know your posture type so that you can understand how to correct the imbalances to get an effective and pleasing results to your workout. We work really, really hard, and it's important to understand the key steps in getting yourself to where you need to be at. And sometimes we just don't know. There's just not enough information, or maybe sometimes there's so much information that we don't even know what to do. So I'm just telling you that it is important that you, before you start any type of exercise routine, after you've spoken to your doctor, talk to a professional. Or if you don't have the money for that, do a little bit of research. People who don't go to school, or people who don't know anything about personal training and are not aware that they have some type of an imbalance, it is up to you now because I'm giving you the information. It's free. Now you just have to check yourself, make sure you know exactly what it is that you're suffering from, and then figure out what exercises you can incorporate in your workout to help get those deficiencies in place. It's really important, okay? All right, now that I've said what I had to say, moving on to my exercises. So I'm about to do what's called a step up. This is going to help activate the lower part of my body so that I can get more flexibility and more, recruitment in the muscles the way I need to. Now this is a very easy move that I do. And if you don't happen to have something like this, a small stool is perfectly fine. Maybe a couple of yellow pages if we even have those anymore. But basically what you're gonna do, it's a very controlled movement. You're going to step up and you're not going to utilize your standing leg. This is the leg that you're gonna use to pull your body up. Your right leg is gonna be dead weight. So basically it's your left leg up and you're gonna be using all of these muscles to bring your leg up, control, hold, and control coming down. All of this you should feel being activated. All of this, all of this. You do like 7 of those, then switch to the other leg. I'm not utilizing any of my left muscles. This is a great corrective exercise after you've done your corrective stretches to help with whatever you have. One of the great corrective exercises that you could try at the gym or at home is the Romanian Deadlift. It's really, really great for people who suffer with lower cross syndrome. Now, the trick of this particular move is making sure that you are applying the right engagement of muscles in this move. So a lot of people, when they bend, they tend to bend over like this. This is basically bending over. That's not going to do anything except hurt your back, hurt your neck, and hurt everything else. What you have to learn, what you have to get comfortable with, is engaging from your hip area. So the best thing to do is, if you're not sure yet, get against the wall, and you're going to put your feet about 6 inches away from the wall. And then, for me, my posture is fine. If you're not sure about your posture, or you're not able to keep your posture erect, get a bar or maybe a broomstick if you don't have a bar in the house. But what you're going to do is you're going to place the bar about right here. You're going to get into your squat stance for your Romanian deadlift or your deadlift stance. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put your butt out like this. You're doing this. You're going to unlock your knees. You're going to keep them soft. Your knees are not going anywhere else. So I don't want anybody doing this, because that means you're using your knees. We're not using our knees. You're going to bend over using your hip area only. And as you bend, your butt should be hitting the wall. So you're here, and you're coming like here. Do you see how my spine is? Everything is completely aligned. So you're here, and then you come right back up. Keep your muscles nice and tight. You have your bar, and you're here. Here. I feel that all on especially on my right side, because that's where I suffer the most pain at. But it works. It is amazing. It is amazing. You can do this at home without any weight, so just to get comfortable with the move. Because as you get better in your workout routines and you start incorporating more, you want to make sure that you have you want to make sure that you are completely stabilized, that your body is in perfect alignment so that you don't hurt anything else. This particular stretch is specifically for my quads. Great stretch if you definitely feel the tightness in your thigh area. So I recommend a pillow because my knees are not that great. But if you're fine on the mat, that's perfectly fine. But what you want to do is you're going to put your knee here. And you want to get your foot like this. So what you want to do is you want to stand like this. So what you're going to do is you want to stand and you want to hold it for about 20 seconds. For me, the challenge is being able to lean back into this stretch. I feel the tightness. I feel the stretch here. It feels so good. And you hold it for 20 seconds. And then you repeat on the other side. I would say do this stretch maybe 2 times to start with, just to get your body used to it, but it feels really, really good. And it'll help out with your workout. Don't forget, keep your core tight. Feel the stretch. If it hurts, lean forward a little bit. Makes your muscles feeling alive. That's what a stretch is about. A stretch makes your muscles feel alive. And I know it hurts at first, but don't you feel amazing afterward? There are things that you can do in the house before you get to the gym that'll help improve your performance so much more. It's just about the knowledge. Another great corrective exercise that you can do, or excuse me, well, yeah, because you know what it is. It's a corrective stretch and a corrective exercise. This is the glute bridge. This is called the bridge. This is going to activate my glutes. And you can do this as a corrective stretch and as an exercise as you get to, like I said, as you advance in your training, you're going to start to incorporate more of these types of exercises for a bigger booty. But for right now, we're going to just stretch. So you're going to lay down, keep your abs nice and tight. What you're going to do is you're going to bring your butt up and you're going to squeeze and you're going to hold it. And you just hold it for 20 seconds. Just feeling the nice stretch. Just feels very, very good. See? Just like this. Then after 20 seconds, come down. Rest for about 10 seconds. And then slowly make your way back up to a nice stretch, nothing painful. Hold it. Your body will say thank you so very much. And then you come down. Last one. This is my ultimate favorite. This opens up my hips every single time. If you keep incorporating more and more stretching into your workout routines or into your daily routine, I guarantee you, if you're suffering from low back pain, you can actually make it go away. I am responsible for my own level of pain. So I know I can do certain exercises to, keep me from having to be in pain. Why wouldn't I? It's free. But anyway, last one. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay flat on your back like I am. You're gonna take your right leg, then you're going to interlace your fingers around the back of your thigh, your left thigh, and you're going to slowly bring your right foot towards your chest. And you should feel a very nice stretch on your hamstrings, your glutes. It feels so good. Oh yeah, right there. If you want to bring it in a little bit more, make it more challenging, be my guest. And this you're gonna hold for 20 seconds. Feels so good. Oh my gosh, it feels so good. And you're gonna move on to the other leg. Yep, you should definitely feel right here a nice stretch. This opens up everything. You can release all that tension, all that negative energy that we hold on to every single day. We're at work and we had to be around other people's negative energy. Now we need to release that. Give it back into the universe. Do not accept other people's energy. It is not for you. You do not need to have anything, making your day even worse. Tell people to go stretch it out and get away from you with their bad energy. These are the things that you can do in addition to your daily routine. I hope that this video was helpful to you. If you need any more tips, you're kind of at a loss as where to start in your corrective, path to being able to get your body aligned, to get your body aligned the way you need to be, inbox me. I have no problem helping you. Knowledge is free. Working out, it doesn't have to be as painful as people tend to think it is. Of course, in the beginning, it's gonna hurt. Everybody knows that. Your body has to be awakened. It is important to have the knowledge to properly awaken your body so that you can get a successful result. This is Carla Alexander with Fat Fitness and Food. I hope you have a blessed day. I really, really do. I hope that I helped you on some level. I hope that you try some of these stretches and many more and you write me and say, yay, they worked, they helped. Or no, they didn't help. Because if you need the help, all you have to do is ask. What do people say? A closed mouth doesn't get fed. So, don't forget to like and subscribe. Join me on my 1UP Nutrition 8-week transformation challenge.